How to thread up a sewing machine. What you need to do first of all is make sure your presser foot is up. So turn the lever at the back and lift up the presser foot and leave it in that position. That opens up the tension disc, will allow the thread to feed through. You also need to make sure the take up lever is at the highest position. Don't worry about the needle, just check this is at the highest position. And the way to do that is turn the hand wheel all the way. On these machines you have a groove which, if you place that up with the seam of the machine at the top, that will make sure that the thread take up lever is at the highest position, and that means that the machine is ready. Now the first thing we're going to do is remove the bobbin from the machine. So if we open up the front door, pull the catch and release the bobbin case, and inside there you might find your brand new bobbin. And what we're going to do is we're going to grab our thread. This Coates thread is a sew-all thread and is perfect for a sewing machine. And a good thread will make the difference between a machine sounding good and sewing well. Now I'm going to use the large spool cap with this machine. So place your thread on the machine coming from underneath and behind, and place it on the horizontal hook there. Place your spool cap on top, going that way, so that your thread can move freely. Now we're going to bring that thread round into this first hook here. So we're going to follow it down to number 1, grab that hook, and then we're going to go around this tension spring. There's a spring inside there, and we're going to go round all the way around like that. Grab your bobbin and you'll see some holes inside the bobbin on the flanges on the sides. So what you're going to do, I'm going to feed that thread through the middle and up through the hole like that. So you can see the thread is coming from the middle to the hole. Now hold on to that thread and place the thread on the spindle like that. I'm going to hold on to that thread at the top, and then I'm going to push the bobbin winder right across to the side of the guide there. Hold on to that thread really nice and tight and then push down on the pedal. Now the thing to know about your pedal is you need to go all the way down. Don't go up and down. I'm going to keep that tight and we're going to go. And when you've got enough thread on there that this has now become tight, what you can do is snip that away. Then put your foot down and fill the rest of the bobbin. And when the bobbin can't fill anymore, it will automatically stop. If you don't want to fill the bobbin all the way, because a small project might not need a lot of thread, only fill halfway and then just stop. Push the bobbin away from the guide like that, and we're going to snip the thread just here, and then I'm going to grab my bobbin case, hold it upwards like that, pick up the bobbin and place the bobbin inside the case like that. Now I'm going to just turn it very carefully to the side, and now you can see a slit inside the bobbin case. If you pull that thread into that slit and pull it towards this hole here, you should hear a click. You can see the thread is coming through that hole, and that's really all you need to do to fill the bobbin. And then we're going to place that back into the machine. Now that should go in. If that thread take up lever is all the way to the top, this hook on the top of the case should go in without a problem. And there we go. So that's set. Now we're going to leave that door open. I'm going to leave that thread hanging loose, and we're going to thread the top of the machine. So grab that thread again and unwind it from the tension spring. Bring that thread round, so we're going round 1, and now we're going to catch that guide number 2. And we're going to bring the thread all the way down around number 3, number 4, and lift it up to the thread take-up lever. Come down, number 6, and you have to catch this guide above the needle. That's really important. So the way I do it is grab this side with my thumb and then swing the thread round the guide like that, and that's caught on. You can use the needle threader that comes on the machine with the thread. So catch the thread on the hook, bring it round, and then push your thread back against the needle, and your threader will catch the thread into the needle, and you'll get a small loop like that behind. Grab that loop behind the needle and pull all the thread through, and that's your needle threaded. Very easy. Now I'm going to take that thread between the toes of the foot and push it to the back. Okay, now you want to hold your thread on a sewing machine at an angle like this, not straight to the back, but you can hold it sort of northwest like that. And then what we're going to do is turn the hand wheel towards you. Now when we turn the hand wheel towards you, this thread take-up lever will come down. So that will go down and then back up. And what that does is it forms a stitch. And the way it forms a stitch is it grabs the thread underneath and brings it round, and it forms a loop. So we need to hold on to this, hold on to the top thread, turn the hand wheel towards you, and then when that's back at the top, you'll know because the groove is right at the top of the machine there. And if I pull that top thread, it grabs the loop at the bottom. And then my machine is threaded up. And what I can do to make sure the tail is long enough is just cut those threads on the thread cutter on the side, pull that down, and that's about how much thread you will have on your machine at any time you're sewing. And now you can close this front door, place the accessories box back on the machine and start sewing.